long time no see. That's my new name, I think. If you are new, welcome over here. This is my little corner on YouTube. I am the founder behind Emilionstyle. My main craft is knitting, and I also do crocheting and some diamond paintings. I have actually never ever done some type of episode on diamond painting, and it's nothing I'm actually think I'm going to do. Maybe I will include some little segments of it if I find something really beautiful that I have made, but that's really some brain dead little space that I do on the evenings when I don't want to think at all. So yeah, I also do sew a lot, but I have actually not crochet, knit or done anything for a very long time, because I started a new job the last summer and everything went so well, but then it's turned into hell. I will talk about that more in the end. I have picked up crocheting a little bit again. It's like taking baby steps. I will talk about that really soon, and I will also ask you some questions about it, because I have some doubts how I should join them together, or should I put a solid square between and stuff like that. And also I need all your opinions, because I'm right in the middle of some rescuing of a cardigan. So I will start to talk about the cardigan. I will show it here, but I will also pop in a picture because it's so hard to show. So this cardigan with this beautiful lace and cable details. Oh my goodness, I don't even think you can see. We can take it on the bottom. Something like that. Have my grandma made. I have been moving my grandma from a little town to a town closer by me, because she lost her husband for a few months ago now, so she don't have anyone left there she lived, and she's the reason why I'm knitting, crocheting, sewing, all of that stuff. So when we were moving her, she had a lot of yarn she wanted me to have, because she had struggles with her hands and with her vision and all of that stuff that came when you're 88 years old now. So she is only knitting with some thicker yarn and bigger needles. And this lay in one of the bags, and it was in pieces. So I have sewn the sleeves, sewn in the sleeves, and thought, oh my goodness, I cannot frog this one just to take the yarn out, because that's what she wanted me to do. But it's almost finished. So I sew in the sleeves, and now I'm thinking of how will I do the edges. She don't remember what yarn she had used, and she don't remember the pattern. She cannot find the pattern. I have literally searched the tiniest little inch of Ravelry for something similar to this. I cannot find anything. She don't even remember if it's her own making of a pattern. She is so talented, so she just made up something in her brain and she just put it into some items. So I'm standing in a very big decision. How will I pick up the edge, the bottom band edge? Will I have bottoms, or will I not? Or the color? What should I do with the color? Or will I just go with something like Andrea Mowry's big cozy cardigan? I will pop in a picture, I promise. Or what should I do? What do you think? I cannot just frog it. I cannot. She have put so much love and effort into it, like she always do. And I know I don't gonna have it forever. So this will actually be a piece that she have made with a little help of me now. That will be actually a garment that I can use for my own, that I have after her, because her main thing was to do, or her biggest thing to do, was socks, mittens, hats and baby clothes. So I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I'm a little bit torn, so if you have great idea, please let me know. If you have some pattern you think that I can look on to see different colors or bottom bands or all of that, hit me in the comments. Please do. So we should see. So this will actually be, when I have picked up something to do with it, will be the first thing I'm actually go back and start knitting again since the end of September. So that's one thing, one WIP in progress. Also, the crocheting I was talking about, I have crocheted a lot of, why do I always make a big tangle around me? That's my thing. A lot of this squares. It's from, yeah, a free pattern. Cannot recall the name, but I will sure link it down below in the description box. But all of this yarn colorways are from my Patreon minis from a homespun house, Molly, that had that shop in Germany, and I'm received them 3 mini skeins every month. So I thought that I will, here's my mess though, we'll do a whole blanket with all of this. She is so brilliant to do all the colorways. You can just think my little daughter Alva, she's 6 now by the way. She loved this one and this one. So, and a lot of other ones. But I was actually thinking of maybe joining this together with a solid white square between, like my other blankets. I have one here. This is Victory's Bed and Work blanket that I am working on. Slowly but steady, it's making some progress. But I thought maybe something like this with a solid square between. Or should I just go for them together, like a whole ratio of just madness of color mixing? So I don't know. What do you think? Hit me with it. A solid square between and use the same join as you go method as the Bettermore blanket. That's a brilliant idea of joining together squares, I have to say. If you don't have looked at that pattern, I highly recommend you. It's a free Ravelry pattern, the Bettermore blankets, and so easy to do. And if you have struggling with joining squares, look that up, because that method is really, really brilliant, if you ask me. So that's the thing I'm working on right now. And I also have a few other projects in mind that I will take up really soon again. As I said, it takes baby steps. I'm sorry for the lighting. I have really poor lighting here, even though we have blistering sun outside. But it is what it is. I cannot even find my ring lamp that I owned once in my life, but it's gone. So I have this box over here. This is so much lingering WIP project that I don't even touch for a long time now. But I have this vest that I can't even find a pattern, and of some bad reason I have not laid this as a project on Ravelry. So I have the pattern somewhere, I know it, but I just need to find it again. And I have figured out the pattern repeat though, so it's easy to go on with it, but the sleeve holes and neckline, which I need to have that one because I think it was something special with the neckline, if I don't mix it up too bad. That's the thing that can happen when he's talking about my brain. So, and this is made in Cascade 220, and I had a little bit panic when I was looking through this box yesterday and thought, oh my goodness, is this the only thing that I have left? But it wasn't. I found one. That's good, but I didn't find the pattern though. But I found another pattern. I find this one. It is a little bit of a mess over here right now. I will tell you why also in the end. So this is something that I actually want to finish really soon, because we are going to spring now, even though it's just February and it's so cold right now. We have 8, I think it says on my thermometers, 8 degrees minus Celsius here in Sweden, in the middle part, and the clock is 11. So yeah, but I don't complain, because we have had, on a positive side, almost the whole winter. So we have no snow. We actually get some snow this night, but it's just a little bit of white on the ground. You can still see the grass. So I'm happy that we have some cold now. But we are going to spring, and I have actually purchased a white blouse to have under this. So yeah, and I have not even touched that one yet. So we're trying to find a pattern on this one and also keep working on it. I think this will be functioning with my hands, because they are on 4mm needles, so they are not so tiny, even though I don't like when I go over 3.5mm needles because I like it tiny. So that's one thing. Then I also have something that I'm doubting if I actually gonna go further with, or if further with. I have some struggle to talking, and I need some more coffee. So this is the garter mauler, and I know when I last showed this I was all here, then I made some progress, and then it was put in the corner again to feel a balance for a while. But anyway, I actually thinking of frogging this one, because when I was trying this little piece on, it's quite of a good size, but it is garter, and I think I should have done a size smaller, because it's going to stretch a bit. We all know that with garter, and yeah, it's turned out a little bit too saggy for my liking. So I actually thinking of frogging this one and make something beautiful for Alba instead. I like garter stitch, I do, but I don't know. I don't like the finishing look of it for garment that I gonna reach to and wear. I think if other people wear it, I think it's so good, but it's not my favorite. I like something more advanced. How should I put it? I want something more with a thought behind, more details, maybe some lace, maybe some cables, color work, you know, some texture. So I think this will be a frogging. And then we have WIP heavy episode. What should it be anyway? When I have not done anything except a few squares. And all the yarn from the garden model, all of that is from a Swedish indie dyer. His name is Diana and owns the Hex Kettle dye shop, and she makes the most beautiful, brightest colors yarn, if I have to say it. She is so playful with her colorways, so if you can, go in, look at her website and just love on them for a bit. This is also a lingerie WIP that is in the middle of a brioche row, and is the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along for 2024. And I'm not gonna forget this one because I made it a little bit of Harry Potter inspiration because I'm a Harry Potter fan. I have always been and will probably always be. But then I realized maybe I shouldn't go with Slytherin's colors, because I'm not a Slytherin. I have always been and will always be, like all of my stuff is made with Hufflepuff. So I was actually thinking, oh, maybe I should forget and make it like black and yellow or something like that. But then we have the thing that I don't like the combination of black and yellow, but I like the combination of green and white. But my oldest daughter, she's a Slytherin, so yeah, that's fine for me. I can wear it for her. So anyway, that's the thing I'm up to right now, between losing my mind and everything on the usual plane here. But the reason why I suddenly disappeared again, the first thing was that I got struck with pneumonia. Yay, bad. With some antibiotics I was pretty good pretty fast, but my voice was so sore when they come to Vlogmas, so I was not even thinking of trying. I sound like a crow or something like that. And then the devastating news came, because I started to feel a lot of pain in my left hand again. If you are new, which I don't think you are, I have had a big surgery and some nerve they have transplanted some nerves or things like that in my neck and around this area, because I changed my whole shoulder. Is it 3 years ago now, I think? And that turned out that I became all paralyzed in my left arm. Yada, long story short, it ended in chaos, and now it has ended in chaos again, because early in October I started to feeling that my strength in my left hand didn't really was what I have coming back to. I started to have a hard time holding things. I started to drop things. I didn't have the power to actually close my hand. So I booked a new appointment with not the surgery who have done this injury from the beginning, of course, but other surgeries that have been on the journey back and do the reparation. Words. And do all the other surgery for making the terrible mistake the first one made good again, or something like that. The best they could save the things that was able to be saving. Saved. Me and words. Grammar have never been my goodest thing in any type of language though. So anyway, and I talked with him, we booked an appointment, they take an x-ray, they measured my shoulder and realized that the new shoulder they put in have actually moved, and it have moved a lot with 4 centimeters. That means that it's maybe loose. They cannot find the connection between 3 of 6 nerves that they replaced. So even if they don't hope they are dead, maybe we have a big inflammation, or it's something that's blocking the responding from them, or something is wrong. But they think they are dead, but they are not hoping. They cannot say to me that they don't think, because I'm always right forward when I will have my answer and tell them, what do you actually think? What is the biggest possibility of the issue? So here's where we're standing right now. I love my new work. I have now been banned from working at my new work from my surgeons. We are waiting for new surgeries, and they have told me that I need to find a new job, because I cannot work in cleaning and sanitating because it's too heavy on my shoulder. And because of the struggling with my left arm, I overdo it all with my right arm, which have led to that I have some huge inflammation in my right shoulder right now, so I cannot put that arm up. I can, but it hurts, but that will be fine on its own. It just needs a little bit of training and some anti-inflammatory medication, and then it's probably going to be back to normal. But this is the result that we will always come back to if I keep working with the thing I'm working on with right now. Right now I'm home on sick leave. Of course, we're waiting for surgery. I cannot use my left arm. You need both arms if you are in cleaning and the things that I like, moving and take care of big chaos and things like that. You dirtier, you're more fun it is. But anyway, I'm probably not gonna go back to that work, even though my heart wants to, but my body don't. So I'm so stubborn, always. I just thought when I was applying for this job, this was like for a win. I don't even know what I was thinking. I just wanted to make a statement to my old boss in school. I have worked in school before, that I'm leaving there, because after the main reason for the first surgery at all was that I got injured on school. I was breaking up a fight between two boys, and one of the boys took my arm and just ripped it out place, and yeah, it was just a mess. I don't hold him responsible for anything. I don't, because he's young, have some stronger to control his own feelings, a very, very sensitive older age, and also the kids that I was working with, all of them had special needs, so this was something that could actually happen, not maybe in this type, but the problem to handle their own anger, or the keys or tools to figuring out how to work with their own feelings. Yes, I will never hold him responsible for this, never ever. I like this boy so much. I meet him a lot because he's now he's going to the regular school, because here in Sweden we have two types of thing that you can work with kids with special need. Some of them are still at the regular school, the kids that I had, but we take them to smaller groups and give them the special lessons and all of that in smaller groups to just focus and being able to help them more. Some other kids that have higher issues and or bigger issues, they can go to a separate school only for kids with special needs. But I have always worked in the regular school, and now this boy is actually going in my older son's class. So when I am at school with my son and also meeting my old colleagues, of course, I'm meeting him and seeing his progress, and he's doing just fine, and that's made me so happy. So that's where we are standing right now. But because I'm home now, it makes more space for my YouTube channel and for my crafted things. And I know the last time I was dealing with this problem with my hand, knitting was the answer to put me back in the right line again to go forward. So I'm trying, even though it hurts, even though I do cramp a lot, I will try. And I can use my stubbornness to this actually, I think. So, but the chaos, why maybe my pattern is gone, is because we are renovating. We are building one new room. Maybe no, I have not put it out on my Instagram, I think. But I have talked about that room before here on my podcast. It was for like 2.5 years ago, or something like that. Then it had been standing still because we ordered a certain roof for that room that we wanted to have. We have a quite a sharp angled roof upstairs, so we wanted something more neat because we don't want to take so much of the roof space, so it's going to get down too low, so we are intruding on the actual room space. So it had taken us 2.5 years to get that material to our house. They literally arrived this Monday. Today is Thursday. Yes, it is. So it had been a struggle because I ordered it, I paid for it, and I asked for a refund when it didn't get delivered in 2 months. And they have had this war with me that I have nagged about them. I have done all of this thing. So I just thought, I give up. I literally give up. I do something else. I'm never gonna see that money again. And then all the other surgeries come between, and it's then still because of that too. It got a little bit much. Victory, my youngest son, started school, and we had some problem there because he is autistic and have very, very severe ADHD. Oh my goodness, I need to slow down my speaking, I think. So I have been with him in the school and yeah, all of that stuff. But he's fine now. He likes school. He loves to go to school. So everything have just being in a good order now to pick up this renovation again and start over. And then the roof just appeared. So everything was good. Today actually my husband, he is going to take home the wall boards, I think, because he's driving all the building materials anyway from the closest building shop thing. So he's gonna take the truck home with that stuff that I have written him a long list, so it will be right. And then I'm just gonna sit here in my chair, listen to the noise, and let him and David to the progress of that room, because it's gonna be David's room. Yeah, that's a little bit. Oh my goodness, so much life segment here. I hope you're still here though. And then some really sad news. We lost one dog, our little dog Kiara. He had a huge seizure. Anyway, he ended up just lying and cramping on the floor, and we couldn't do anything. I couldn't even get my car started before he was gone. He was only 5 years old, and they cannot find the reason why he passed away. I'm glad though that he passed away so late in the evening, so the small kids was actually asleep, because every type of this thing is just terrible. Hold on. Always when I'm recording, someone is calling. When I have done this recording, no one is going to call me. But anyways, because they are too young, so we just had to explain in the morning why he was gone. But it was quite sad though, because I have actually got a new dog, and this new dog moved into me, or us, maybe I should say. We are a few people in this house. 3 weeks before our other dog passed, and they had become so tight, and they was so good friends. They were playing a lot, they were sleeping together and everything like that. So it was so sad, because the new puppy is of course a puppy. And I call all my dogs puppy, even though the oldest one is actually, oh no, he will be 13 this year. Oh my goodness. But he's still my puppy though. And so it feels a little bit empty, I need to say, because that dog had so much energy, and he was always so funny and always so happy. So it's lefting a very huge empty space, I need to say. But the new one, his name is Max, and he's a dash hound, and he's also going to be a hunting dog, because I only have hunting dogs because I need my friends in the forest when people cannot shoot straight, and they ending up with an animal that's actually not dead, but just hurt. So then when they call me, and then I do the work for them and tracking down the animal, even though, so a dash dog. And I have been looking for a dash dog for a while now, but I have not been in the space where I feel that I am able to bring in another puppy in my life and do all the training again with all the surgery that was planned and all of that stuff. Now we are back to the jungle of surgeries, but it's gonna take a while because the waiting lists are long. This is not something that is emergent. It just needs to be done in somewhat near future. And I am a little bit of the anti-side, if I can say it like that, because I don't want to do a new surgery. I really don't. But anyway, yeah, so I have some time to actually form him in some type of way, and then I also have my dad to help me, of course, with hunting dog. So of course we are two people that actually work with dogs. So long story short, we have a new family member and we have lost one. So he's so cute. I will pop in a picture because he's finally sleeping. If you have had a puppy in the age of 4 months, you know how it feels when they finally sleeping. You're not going to say, no, don't chew on that, no, don't take that, no, don't do that. So I have some peace and quiet right now. And the kids are in school. So anyway, yeah, And I know in the last episode I was talking about that I had bought a new car. I wanted to buy another new car. Do you think I did it? I did. I bought a huge car. So I can actually fit my whole family in it. Because I am so tired of first driving a couple of kids to practice, and then I need to go back home and pick up the other ones to drive them. So now I actually have 7 seats in the car, so we can fit the whole family. We don't have we need to have 2 cars when we are going to my summer house with all of them. You see, it's just chaos. It's just chaos. So I'm buying new stuff, doing new things, and yeah, I'm maybe a little bit lost in my brain. But anyways, that's what a long life segment. I know I'm so thankful if you stand to the end, was staying to the end. You see, I cannot even get the word straight, but it's not gonna be better than this. I'm just honest. Now I'm going to drink some more coffee, and I'm going to take the dog out for a walk in the beautiful sunlight in this cold weather, because I have to enjoy the coldness when it's actually here. So I hopefully will see you really soon again, and please leave me comments down below. Subscribe if you're not done that, but leave me comments with your best tips with the cardigan that I'm gonna rescue, and also if I should go with a solid square between the other square in the blanket. And I will see you soon. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.